If you are someone who has been consistent with your personal development for the last 6 months or even a year, you know that this journey can feel lonely sometimes, or even especially at the start, where your people around your circle are not aligned with that personal development yet, or they may not be interested in it at all. And in those first start, where you're trying to figure things out, you're trying to better yourself, we can fall into a trap of just accepting that this personal development is just going to be lonely forever. And that is a trap that we can go in a rabbit hole of just keeping ourselves alone every time. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with being alone. I like my alone time for the most part. I spend at least 70% of my time alone and some with my friends. And in this 2 year journey that I have, I just recently realized and learned that it really doesn't have to be lonely. You know, to build something big, you have to grow with people. You can't just do it alone. It doesn't, at first, you're like, no, you're gonna resist that. It's like, no, I can do this by myself. I can do this by myself. But that's the trap that sometimes we fall into, and we forget the value in growing with other people. And it's for you to understand what season you are in, because you might still be in that season where you're just learning, so you just want to be alone, or you're building something, so you want to make friends and make true connections. And there's a season where you just want to lay low, and there's a season where you just want to grind and grind and work and work. And so you just have to understand what season you are currently in and just experience it. But I realized that the quality of work, of my work, at least my creative work on videos, let's say, or writing, and the consistency of it without anyone keeping me accountable, is definitely not up to my standards, quote unquote. Because, if no one else is watching you, or no one is keeping you accountable, and this journey is just gonna feel lonely because no one else is gonna be watching you, right? And you're just gonna fall into this trap of just like, oh, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm just gonna do it the next day. And having someone accountable and knowing that you have a group of people watching you makes it easier, makes it less resistance. And it doesn't even have to be an accountability group. It can just be knowing that you in your own, that in your own city that you currently live in, to find people that's like-minded and aligned with that mission you are in their life, right? Someone who is on their own mission for greatness as well. What I mean by this, it doesn't have to be the same niche necessarily. You don't have to be talking about the same topic. You don't have to be in the same business. It just, it doesn't even matter about that. It's just finding the like-minded people is all you really need. And to me, I found some of it, if not most of it, through going to a convention, a 3-day convention that I invested in, where Danko was speaking to. And in there, I made connections with people that connected with me, and I got to talk with them. And that in itself alone brought sparked more ideas, sparked more motivation to keep going. And I realized that I am not alone in this journey, and you are not alone in this journey either. And to accept that the lonely phase is something that you have to enjoy, but at the same time, step back into. It's a skill, right? And because we can fall into a trap of just building with people every time where we can do it on ourselves, right? So you really have to find your own balance. And that's for you to find through your experience. But just building alone in itself is not enough. It will never be enough. If you really want to grow something big, you have to grow with people. You need communication. You need a team building where you guys will help each other grow, and grow. Because nowadays, we're just focused on ourselves and not helping others. And I fall into this trap too. But there's something special about knowing that you're helping someone and it makes you feel good, they feel good, and it brings this chain reaction of just connection with people and growth and experience. If you hear their story, you hear their experience, it brings out that creativity that was deep inside your brain, but it wasn't pulled because you were just doing it alone and you're not looking for other ideas, other experiences. You're just focused on your experience and your own struggles, that you forget that, hey, there's more people out there that struggles, same struggles, but in a different way. And yeah, so it really does not have to be lonely. You will find your people through investing in a convention or a networking event, whatever in like whatever it is you're trying to do. You have to really step into that uncomfortability, that unknown of meeting newer people, because keeping yourself in the same circle, you will not find those people, those like-minded individuals that will resonate with you and that will also support you in your journey. So whatever it is, figure it out. You don't even have to pay for it. You can just go outside. Like, to me at least, once you change your energy, your vibration, even at the gym, you can meet like-minded people in the same goal, same mission, or have knowing that they want to better themselves too. And it's through working to your first, which is why the lonely journey is important. It's not, I'm not saying it's just you start the personal development journey and you do it with people right away. No, be alone for at least 6 months to a year. And once you feel like you're in a trap, you're stuck in that trap, then network and meet people. And if you think you're also in the trap of that, then come back to being alone. Work by yourself. And there's no perfect way to do it. It's just whatever you think is right. And that's for your own understanding of your own self and understanding what is best for you right now and what season you are in. That's all I really have for you today. I hope this helps. You are not alone in this journey. I know it can feel lonely sometimes, but it is what it is. Stay strong. You know damn well that on the other side of this confusion, this journey, this unknown, is that there's light in the tunnel. There will always be light in the tunnel. And there's a reason why you started this personal development journey. Because you want to better yourself. You want to help your family. You want to grow as a person. And you want to leave something better in this world for people to hear, take something from, even level up their life. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Take care.